You know what's wild? The Taliban. Yes, that Taliban is now doing press conferences, giving diplomatic statements, and visiting India. I'm not kidding. The same people who once said education is haram are now saying Namaste Bharat. This is not satire, this is 2025. So, what happened? In the last few days, Pakistan and Afghanistan, two brotherly Islamic nations, have been firing shots at each other. The Taliban's government and Pakistan's military, basically the mentor and the student, are now at war. And here's the craziest part. Pakistan, the country that created the Taliban, is now begging the Taliban to stop killing its soldiers. That's like Frankenstein asking his monster for a hug. Let's back up. For decades, Pakistan played this double game. We are fighting terrorism on TV, while secretly feeding biryani to the terrorists in the backyard. They thought we'll use the Taliban to control Afghanistan, keep India out, and win Kashmir. Fast forward to 2025, and the Taliban is like, surprise, we hate you too. This week, Pakistan launched airstrikes across the Afghan border. They claimed they were hitting the TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, a group of militants hiding in Afghanistan. And guess who runs Afghanistan? Yeah, the original Taliban. So Pakistan basically bombed its own cousin's house. And the cousin said, you know what, I'm bringing the rocket launcher to the wedding. Now, both sides are flexing. Pakistan says we killed 200 Afghan fighters. Taliban says we killed 200 Pakistanis. Nobody can prove anything, but everybody's sure they are winning. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, wait, weren't you both on the same team? The truth is, this isn't just about borders or terrorists. It's about betrayal and insecurity. See, Pakistan's real anger isn't about one airstrike. It's about seeing the Taliban getting cozy with India. Yeah, while Pakistan was busy making statements, the Taliban's foreign minister, Amir Khan Muttaqi, quietly landed in New Delhi, got red carpet treatment, met Indian diplomats, and gave press conferences like some legit world leader. That's right, the same man who once banned women from universities is now giving interviews to Indian journalists. The world has truly gone upside down. You know, things are weird when Taliban and India start doing better diplomacy than the US Congress. Now, let's talk about India, because this isn't random. After Operation Sindoor, that failed regional alignment where India realized it stood alone, New Delhi got a wake-up call. Modi's government realized, wait a minute, we've been waving the global peace flag, tweeting, stand with Israel, and suddenly, no one stands with us. So India needed new friends. And guess who lives right next to their biggest enemy, the Taliban? Strategically, it's genius. You don't need a strong friend. You just need your enemy's noisy neighbor. If Pakistan sneezes, India wants someone next door to say, bless you, and by the way, shut up. But here's where it gets complicated. India's government, the same one that once said, there is no such thing as good Taliban and bad Taliban, is now quietly shaking hands with them. So which is it? Are the Taliban still terrorists or strategic partners? Because if your enemy's enemy suddenly becomes your guest of honor, what does that make you? And it's not just India. Russia recognized the Taliban. China is mining in Afghanistan. Everyone's suddenly doing business with the guys who once blew up Buddha statues. Remember the Bamiyan Buddhas? The Taliban literally destroyed ancient history. And now they're posing for history books. This is a global version of, we hated you, but now you have oil. Or in Afghanistan's case, lithium. Because when rare earth minerals show up, human rights disappear faster than a politician's principles. It's like everyone saying, yeah, the Taliban's human rights record is bad, but have you seen their mineral rights record? Meanwhile, Pakistan's foreign minister is out here doing interviews like, Afghanistan has always been India's friend. Even now they are. Translation, we messed up. They are realizing that the same militants they once trained for strategic depth are now giving them a strategic slap. Pakistan thought they could use extremists as remote control soldiers. Now those soldiers cut the Wi-Fi. Let's zoom out. This is not just a Pakistan-Afghanistan fight. It's the story of every country that thought they could weaponize ideology, religion, nationalism, or extremism and still stay in control. America armed the Mujahideen. Pakistan trained the Taliban. India flirted with right-wing majoritarianism. And now everyone's shocked that the monsters they created have their own Twitter accounts. You can't build your foreign policy on hate and expect peace as a reward. Look, this story isn't about just geopolitics. It's about karma. Because every time you feed extremism, you are setting the table for your own destruction. Pakistan fed the Taliban. Now the Taliban are bombing them back. India once mocked countries that negotiated with extremists. Now they are doing the same thing, only with better lighting and microphones. The moral here is simple. If you play chess with fire, eventually your board burns. But while governments play their 4D chess, real people are dying. civilians in border villages, Afghan families who survived 20 years of war, Pakistani children living under drone sounds, they are the ones paying the price. And the Taliban's rule is still brutal. Women banned from schools, journalists arrested, artists executed. But now, world leaders call them partners. That's not foreign policy. That's moral bankruptcy in a suit. So, to the people cheering Taliban's rise, or defending Pakistan's hypocrisy, or tweeting diplomatic hot takes, let's be honest, you can't demand democracy at home and celebrate dictatorship abroad. You can't condemn one kind of fundamentalism while cozying up to another. You can't fight for free speech in New Delhi and applaud censorship in Kabul. That's our strategy. That's self-deception with better camera angles. Extremism doesn't care about your borders, your religion, or your politics. It just grows slowly, silently, until it eats the hand that feeds it. So whether it's Pakistan, India, America, or anyone else, the lesson's the same. You can't dance with the devil and expect him to forget the steps. So yeah, the next time you hear peace talks between Pakistan and the Taliban, just remember it's not diplomacy. It's basically two arsonists arguing over who owns the matchbox. Thank you for watching. I'm Master. This was a breakdown. Like, share, and comment, and please subscribe to the channel.